do not approve this.
My name is Brett Kistler, and I live at 200547 County Road B in Scottsbluff. And I was born and raised in Scottsbluff County. Been a farmer rancher all my life. As you can tell, I've been around for quite a while. So anyway, I've ground 12 miles north of Scottsbluff, which is in lower Sioux County. It's about 8 miles east of the injection site. And I have groundwater wells that irrigate 540 acres and several pasture wells on 6,000 acres of grassland that comes from the Ogallala Aquifer. My current concerns are the protection of the aquifer. In the future, possible earthquakes could occur. An injection well site is 16 years old, and the pipe is old. It's J55 steel. I've got some information on it. It's subject to failure and corrosion. And my opinion is our groundwater is the most precious commodity that we have. And we must protect it any way we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Good morning. I'm Jody Keeler, and I'm the Secretary-Treasurer of the Nebraska Independent Oil and Gas Association. And I've been employed in the oil and gas industry for 31 years. For 25 or more years of that, I've been involved in regulatory compliance work. And for all 31 years, I've worked for a family-owned business. The owners of this business are thoughtful, honest, hardworking, community-minded people of the highest integrity. The Underground Injection Control Program is a federal program and is administered by the states. There is an application and permitting process where geological and engineering criteria are submitted and reviewed. The integrity of the wellbore, along with the consideration of the geological formations and reservoirs, are evaluated, as is maximum injection pressure, among other things. These wells are closely monitored, and monthly reporting is required, indicating volumes injected and pressures. In Nebraska, there has never been an incident of groundwater contamination resulting from injection or disposal of produced water or frack water. Our society generates this kind of waste. We all enjoy the benefits of oil, hydrocarbon products. We all use it every single day. And we have to find a way, which has been found, that is safe to dispose of the waste properly and in a regulated environment. We have that. The track record proves the method of disposal of this water is safe. The answer is not creating more regulatory influence or eliminating the production of hydrocarbons by disallowing the safe disposal of water associated with that production. We need to allow the Nebraska Commission to continue in its efforts to manage and monitor this industry. That's what they do. The Nebraska Commission is an enforcement entity. It's established to regulate this industry. Let them do their jobs. Thank you.
My name is Brian Palm, B-R-Y-A-N-P-A-L-M. I live at 2136 Highway 29 in Mitchell, Nebraska. Thank you, Commissioners, for giving us some time today. Let me introduce myself. First and foremost, I'm a father, farmer, a rancher, a Sioux County resident, and a landowner. All things that I'm very proud of. I own land to the north and south of this well site. I, like everybody here, that object as well. I agree with all the comments. There has been very good comments, which you guys should listen very closely to. Everybody here are also here to protect our two real natural resources. That would be our children and our water. Without water, we do not have a Nebraska. Nebraska is an agriculture state, not an oil state. Without our water, Nebraska will die. Nebraska has 115 producing oil wells. Will 115 producing oil wells take the place of our water as our source of income? Why risk agriculture in Nebraska? In conclusion, I've got a comment. I've been thinking about it all morning. If the Oil and Gas Commission does not have foresight to see 100 and some people showing up to a meeting of this magnitude, how are they going to monitor this well? How are they going to have the foresight to take care of this well and protect our water? Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Donna Dufek, D-U-F as in Frank, E-K, 1605 Beverly Boulevard in Deering. My two great-granddaughters are the 7th generation living in the Panhandle. We own and operate ranches and farms in Bob's Butte and Dawes County. I've lived the good life for 83 years. I want those two little granddaughters, great-granddaughters, to live the good life, and the future generations to live the good life. I'm concerned if you give a permit to this company, to this particular landowner, will it just be for these 7 or 8 acres that they are filing for? Or is it like a grandfather, once you give a permit, that they will be able to put down injection wells any place on this landowner's property, or any other landowner that would rent or lease to this company? Thank you for your time.
I'm Rosemary Enlow, R-O-S-E-M-A-R-Y-E-N-L-O-E. My address is 319 Adams Avenue in Morrill, Nebraska. I'm a concerned citizen. I don't own a ranch, but I'm a transplant here from Arizona, and I have seen what happens with oil dumping, and I'm going to talk about the water dumping, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. However, the truckers that have been talking to us about this and that have already stated, if you don't like us coming down your highway, we'll use your side roads and your back roads. Our side roads and back roads, as I'm sure you already know, are not going to be able to accommodate these trucks. This is our home. This is where our children live. They go out to play. They walk down the highway, down those roads. They ride their bikes down those roads. And our cattle sunbathe in those roads. When you have trucks barreling down those roads, they're too heavy to stop. I've seen what happens with a cement truck, and I can just imagine how much it compares to one of these water trucks. They can't stop. I've seen people pinned up against telephone poles by a truck that was so loaded it couldn't stop. And that's what's going to happen on our side roads. It's going to beat up the side roads, and there are going to be deaths. What is going to happen with the trucker who gets behind a plow going 15 miles an hour, and he has a time schedule to meet? How is he going? He can't go around them. The roads aren't wide enough. He's going to be held up. He's going to get angry, and he's going to get impatient, and pretty soon he's going to pull off on another side road and dump that water, because he's got to get rid of it. I have seen what happens when they dump the water. I have caught truckers dumping the water. We have reported it to authorities. It took us 25 years to bring those people to term. 25 years of that water contaminating the aquifers. I am a children's grief specialist. I was called in to sit with families and to help the families whose children were dying from cancer. We had the highest cancer rate in the nation. I ask you, what are you planning to do to prevent this and to help catch these people? Because these are non-monitored actions. And I think we need to put a lot of thought into what is going to be done to save our roads on the side roads. What are we going to do to save the lives of the children and the people walking down those roads? And the water contamination that will come from the rapid absorption of these chemicals.
Thank you, Mrs. Senator.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Randy Sutton. I'm a third-generation farmer living in Cheyenne County, just west of Sydney here. And a fourth generation and a fifth generation of our family farm works with me on the farm. And I've had oil interests in my life from 1968. We have oil wells on our farm. I have a bond placed in Nebraska to operate and work oil wells. I've had disposal wells. I've experienced the expertise of this commission that's taught me how to do it properly and shown everybody that not this commission, but the commission before them and the directors before them have always supplied the most time they could